Welcome to the Chavy Gardener. Today we're going to dissect this. It's an Ensete morellii. We have chopped one back last week, which you may have saw on Friday. That's doing quite well, it's down there. Already started to shoot about an inch, so it's coming back quite nicely. But this one we're going to do something slightly different with. I've seen a video by a chap called Bill, who's on YouTube. Plants and Things is his profile, so definitely worth a look. And now he chops one of these right up into about 4 pieces and then plants the basal structure of the plant individually into pots, which forces them to shoot. Now I've never tried this before, but I'm quite looking forward to sacrificing this one and seeing where we go. Now at the moment it's in quite a large pot, so we need to reduce all the leaves pretty much like we did with the last one. But the process with this one is going to be a little bit more intense because we are really going to cut into the plant. So we'll take the top off and see where we go with that. Nice and messy. Right, I think I'm going to have to take this outside. We're going to clean all the roots off so we can get a better look at it. So back in 5. Right, so here we are, all back. We've got our Ensete washed, well, kind of washed. We've taken most of the soil off the roots, just to make it a little bit easier. And now comes the fun part. We're going to have to cut it all the way down the centre. So if I move this that way, so using a sharp knife, and it's not as easy as you'd think. It's a bit like cutting a turnip. Oh, here we are. So that's a cross section of an Ensete. So if we cut it that way, you can see there. This is the kind of rhizome where everything shoots from here and the leaves are made up of the stem makes up the leaves. So what we want to do now is remove most of those leaves. Surface to requirements. Clean this up. It's what you call hardcore gardening now. Remove those out of the way. And now we're going to cut it again. And that is basically what we're looking for. We've got a nice chunk of that rhizome there. And we've got a few leaves. These will most probably die back, but once we get these potted up. So there we have 2 lovely sections. Now onto this other half. I've got to say this is a completely new thing for me. I've never done this before. This is definitely copied from Plants and Things on YouTube, who seems to have had great success doing this because he gets loads of the Ensete shoots and new plants coming up. You should get about sort of 5 or 6 from these small sections, but he does grow these in the USA, so we'll find out how these do in England. Might not be as successful, but you won't know until you try. So let's get these potted up. So I've got a basic mix of multi-purpose compost, peat free, and I'll pop those in there, spread those roots out a bit. A bit more compost, backfill, firm that down, anchor it well, and we're just taking the soil just above that rhizome. We don't want to bury the whole thing because it will rot. And Ensete are very prone to rotting at this time of the year. In the summer you can pretty much drown them. The more water you give them, the larger the leaves develop. But I think that's about right. So we're basically planting up to that level there. So where you see the rhizome, you can get a cleaner one. Just there, you've got that sort of round section there. So we're just planting up to that and leaving the leaves free. We'll come back to these in a few weeks and we'll see how they're doing. Hopefully we should have some shoots, otherwise I've just wrecked a perfectly good plant, but stay tuned. So we've planted our Ensete up, they're in the pots now, we've given them a bit of a wash, a bit of a water, all nice and cleaned up. They're not very exciting, they look like cabbages to be quite honest, but we'll keep them in here, nice sunny windowsill. Well, I say sunny, January and it's raining. Yeah, temperature about 18 to 22 Celsius, and hopefully we'll see some action with these. If not, at least we tried. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our page to enter the competition. We'll be giving out 10 packets of Ricinus New Zealand Purple, which is a stunning plant, grows to about 7 to 8 foot, wonderful big red leaves, beautiful flowers, beautiful seed pods, quite a statement plant, and not a cheap packet either. So we've got 10 of those to give away. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share the channel. Any questions, pop them down below and we'll try to get back to you. Our next video will be on sowing musa seeds. So related to these ones, these are Ensete from Ethiopia, but the other seeds we'll be doing will be quite an interesting one. They're very small, tough seeds, and they do take a bit of treatment before they're sown. So hopefully we'll get somewhere with those. But anyway, for now, thank you for joining us.